Team Prep USA Winter Camp in Florida, the perfect investment for their future. The future runs now with Team Prep USA.
Oh, we're just about ready to go. This is the race everybody wants to see. 3A Region 1. We'll look for Childs, Fort Walton Beach, Niceville, Leon to be some of the top teams, some of the top runners in 3A. Taken to the course today. 3A is absolutely stacked. Suki Kozla out of Leon, undefeated this year. Thomas Howell, the district champion, state champion from last year. Morgan Robertson out of Pensacola. Those ought to be the top four. It's going to be a barn burner. Or, alternatively, do the guys hold back, knowing that they're going to probably go through to state, save a little bit for next weekend. 6:15 on the running time. You can just tell the excitement. Everybody knows this race is going to be really competitive up front for the boys in 3A. And a runner, this is Charlie Shackelford taking it out. You don't know if that's maybe a tactic they're using, but Shackelford on the loose, followed by Howell, Kosla, Lanassa, Morgan. Robertson's up there along with Noah Kemp. Well, this is a little bit unusual. Charlie Shackelford out front, maybe trying to take the legs out of the rest of these guys. Thomas Howell, Lanassa, Morgan, Bartlett. There's Wesley Norton, the district champion, Talabacca. So team battle still up for grabs. Well, still out front. You gotta love this. Nobody expected Shackelford to be out front for Fort Walton Beach. That gap now 10 meters back. Guys are working really, really hard. Well, you got to think at some point, Suki Kozla hanging out in that second pack, just covering all the gaps. He likes to make a mid-race move. He's going to go for the championship. There's no doubt in my mind he wants to be regional champion, stay undefeated this year. He's going to make his move the second half of the race. Question is, who's going to be able to respond? Morgan, Robertson, Howell, guys out of Childs, they're all up there right now. The team battle, really close. Kind of hard to tell. We're going to have to wait until we get to the finish line to tell which guys have done the work today. I want to think this is a planned move on the part of Coach Jeff Fields and Lisette Fields to send Shackelford out there. Well, it's going to be very interesting. The team battle for the regional championship on the line. Fort Walton Beach, Childs, Leon, along with Niceville. Early on, it was Charlie Shackelford out of Fort Walton Beach with the lead. Coming across, he's gone 14:59 already for a record at pre-state. He finishes up in 15:40. Suki Kozla will be your boys champion. Thomas Howell coming back nicely from a little bit of a hip injury. 15:40 last week. Noah Kemp in fourth. Cade Zimmerman will finish up in fifth. He was off a little bit last week at districts. There's our district champion out of Stanton Prep, Wesley Norton. Mark Robertson finishing up. Cash Tampa having a good run. Talabacca coming across. Lanassa. 16:24. So now we turn our eye to the team battle. Fort Walton Beach, Childs. Childs with the upset over Bellin at pre-state. It's going to be really close between Childs and Fort Walton Beach. Every spot counts. An important point for Fort Walton Beach, but given the one up right at the line there as a couple guys from Fort Walton Beach come across, doing all they can. Bartram Trail just over the 17-minute mark now. This is what good racing is all about. Good competition up front, team battles galore. The toughest division in the state of Florida, 3A boys. And your champion today, Suki Kozla, remains undefeated. This junior out of Leon. He'll be going on to state next week, hoping to remain undefeated, get his first state championship. All the top teams look to be through for the state championship next week. 3A is going to be an absolute battle. Well, these guys had to run a little bit later in the day, but the running conditions not all that bad. Just a little bit on the humid side as the rest of the guys come across. So Suki Kozla holding back that first mile, mile and a half. Charlie Shackelford doing all the work, but man, he had that pack bearing down on him. That's a hard way to race. And Suki looked very comfortable as he came across. Thomas Howell looked comfortable as well. Good to see him back. So they go 1-2 on the individual side. Over to the timers, halfmiletiming.com. We'll get the results, find out who the regional team champion is in Region 1 for 3A.
All right, guys, all the way.